So today I'm going to take you around my hometown of Merredin. So let's go check it out. So this is the first turn in the actual town site itself. So on your right is the Oasis Motel, and then obviously you've got your Olympic Motel on the right hand side as well, and your BP. So heading into the main town centre, and I'm going to go left here and head into the actual main shopping precinct. So you'll see the sign on your right that says town centre. So you just head over here, over the railway lines. This railway line's got a boom gate because it's part of the town site area. On your left is the Shire office. Heading around here, 24-hour petrol station. On your right there's also a little skate park. Skate parks are quite popular in the regional areas. Just here on your right hand side is the Merredin Cinema and Cafe. It's the only cinema in town. And here we are at the main shopping precinct. So some of these stores are still open, some of them aren't. You've got your standard staples like a bakery. Obviously you've got your pub. Here on the left is the commercial hotel. You can stay there if you want to, it's not bad. And you've got your Subway, then you've got your Australia Post, and you've got your Westpac ATM, your BWS, which is your liquor store, and your IGA, or your Independent Grocers Association, the local supermarket, and a pharmacy. And finally that's the main shopping precinct in Merredin. So coming up now, I'm just turning left. This is Queen Street. Popping left on Queen Street, and I'm now heading north on Queen Street. Just pop down here, and in front of us you will see there is the St. John's Merredin depot. Need an ambulance around here, this is where it comes from. Now coming up on the right is the town police station. Next door to that is the town courthouse, and this large building with the orange roof is the Merredin District Town Hall. Now I'm just heading west. If you have any inquiries, if you do happen to come down to Merredin and you do have any inquiries or anything like that, or you're not sure about something, then you can always pop over to the visitor centre. The visitor centre is open most weekdays on business hours, but there are some restricted times that they're open on weekends. So here we are, this is 5th Street. I'm going south on 5th Street. And here I am back at Barrack Street. So now if I head straight ahead across Barrack Street, I've entered the major car park here. This is the Merredin train station. It's owned and operated by Trans WA. It's an alternative to get to Merredin and almost every small country town along the Great Eastern Highway. The train that's utilised is the Prospector. So it's quite a large orange, modern day orange train. They are quite quick. They do roughly about 150 kilometers an hour. And it runs twice daily. So it runs in the morning from west to east, leaving from East Perth train station in the city. In the morning it goes all the way to Kalgoorlie, and then in the evening there is another one that heads back. Again, if you require the times, you can head to the visitors centre. Here we are on Bate Street. I'm heading across Bate Street, staying on Duff. Now the state government has given a lot of funds and money to the smaller shires to build recreation centres and large recreation facilities. I'll just pop a lefty here, and this is one of them. So this is the major oval. It's used for football in the football season, and it's used for cricket. As you can see, there's the cricket nets right in front of me, and then round to the left here is the basketball courts, and you can see the major rec centre itself. So they've poured a lot of money into this to make sure that the facilities are available for everybody, which is good. It's not just this town, there's a lot of other regional towns that have got the same thing. So this town just happens to have a population of roughly about 1,400. I'll just pop around here. So here's the rec centre here. They've got the usual squash courts and the gym and things like that. Very large facility. They also have a thing called the grandstand, which is a bar and restaurant. I'll just head through this car park here. So as you can see, you've got the tennis courts there in front of you. And then heading around here is the regional community and leisure centre. And there's your sign for the grandstand bar and restaurant. It is a licensed premises, and it is closed at the moment, so I won't be driving into there. And we'll just head out and back onto the main road. Pop around here. Goes back to Bate Street. Now heading down here, on your right hand side, just here on the right hand side, you'll see the Northside Tavern. It's a bar, restaurant and a drive-through bottle shop. And then next to that is obviously your 24-hour gym. A lot of towns have got gyms these days, but people enjoy keeping fit, which is great. So coming up ahead of me now at the end of the road where the flags are is a better shot of the visitor centre. Now on your left is the Cummins Theatre. So that's open for tours and stuff like that, but they do have events there. I believe they have a concert coming up quite shortly. So Merredin Pizzas on your left hand side. They do a good pizza. I do recommend it. And that is your visitor centre with the yellow flag, with the yellow eye with the blue background. That is the visitor centre. Just out of town on the eastern side on the northern side of Great Eastern Highway. On the eastern side, you can follow these signs and it will take you to what's called the Golden Pipeline Lookout. Now, in a previous video I did mention that there was the Mundaring Weir, which services water to this area, and that is still in operation today. So apologies for the corrugated road. It is quite loud in my vehicle, so we'll pop down here. Now this is a self-contained RV 24-hour camp area, so you can stay here for 24 hours. You can't camp here any longer than that, and obviously there's camping restrictions like no tents and things like that. So veering off here to the left, self-contained RV 24-hour parking, narrow road, and around we come, and here we are. So this is the self-contained 24-hour camping area. Let's see. It appears that there is someone camping. So there are a lot of restrictions. However, if you have a dog, you can have your dog here and it can be off a lead. You can't have fires. That's every day of the year. That's a big no-no. So, now being this is 24-hour parking only, you can only come and stop for 24 hours and then have a rest. So if you pop in the late afternoon or the evening, you can stay overnight, but then you do need to move on the following day. They are camping restrictions, but it's a nice little spot. As you can see, there's plenty of shade. People are always worried about shade. So pop around here. So heading out of the camping area, you've got little spots where you can park up. You can park up along here on the left. Some people do come in groups and they pop over and they have a good look. So this area is exit only. So, and obviously there's no vehicles past that point. These skinnier roads are one way, so you do need to check them out. But it's just a nice little spot if you're heading towards Perth or you're heading east, either. It's just a nice little spot to sort of stop, have a rest, and get back on the road. Obviously it's always not advisable to be driving when tired, and places like this are designed so when you are tired you can stop, rest, compose yourself, get some sleep if you need to, and then get back on the road. This is the old Merredin Railway Dam. It was originally used to service the railways because they were steam engines by utilising the water. As you can see now, it's not used for anything except for the locals swimming in it on the nice hot days. So that's the northern side of Merredin, on the northern side of Great Eastern Highway. And in a little while we'll head round to the southern side. I live on the southern side. Here we are. This is Merredin Road. as you can see, just coming up, you see the sign on the right hand side, and the turn's obviously on the left. Airport. It is not this green gate, it is this main turn right here. Merredin Aerodrome. There we go. So it's on the southeastern side of the town. It's roughly about 4.5 or so kilometres out of the town, mainly because they just needed a lot of space, and it also reduces noise, which is good for the residents. Now the biggest priority for this place is Royal Flying Doctors and the RAC rescue helicopter. Very, very big priority. So as you can see, you've got your main facilities here. So you've got obviously your towers on the right hand side. So this is the bus parking only for pickups and drop-offs. Standard laws apply when it comes to airport facilities. If you don't have a lawful excuse to be there, or you don't have permission, or you're not being escorted by staff or an authorised person, do not go on the airstrip. And that's all the airport is. Not huge, but still gets utilised quite frequently. Now these smaller houses, there's a few of them you'll notice on the left hand side. At the moment, I believe none of them are occupied, so they're still debating what they're going to do with these. So there's only a few of them, there's five or six of them. So, and that is the Merredin Aerodrome. So I'm just heading back to the Merredin Narrabeen Road. We're going to go right, and we're going to head back to Great Eastern Highway. So I will catch you shortly. And here we are, back on Great Eastern Highway. Just heading back into the town centre. So the last thing you'll see on your left hand side as you leave the town here is the BP. It is not, I repeat, not 24 hour. You need to go there during their regular opening hours. Times are restricted. It's always better to check ahead, but it is always a good tip when you get a chance, stop, top up your tank, let your car cool down a bit, check your fluids and stuff, just to make sure that you're safe, because there are some parts of WA where it is extremely distant between towns. And we hit the 110 sign. That's it. Well, I hope you enjoyed coming around my hometown, Merredin. And if you get a chance, or you're ever over this way, pop in and say hello. Have a look around. Have a quick pint at the pub. Just finally, on your right hand side is the silo art. Silo art is becoming extremely popular, and that's where it is. Alright, hope you enjoyed this trip, and we're gone. We have left Merredin, and I'll catch you on the next one.